hearing from God. I am prophesying. That gets you more excited. And you keep on doing that. And then one day you're going to be in a church service like this. And you're going to start kind of hearing, kind of sensing, just inside, that's what I felt, spiritually felt. I don't mean feel in your body. That's what I felt at home yesterday. And that turned out to be a mess. I really prophesied. Yeah, but I'm not at home right now. But see, that's your opportunity now. Now you do it decently in order. A lot of times you got to find out how churches like to function. Sometimes they do different things. Sometimes, after the praise and worship, while you're kind of singing in the Spirit, it gets a little quiet. Then a lot of times sometimes people give a message, in tongues, interpretation, prophecy. Or different times, find out how the church likes to do things. Some churches that you have to, if you have a word from the Lord, you need to go see the pastor. Just walk up to the pastor, say, Pastor, I believe I have a prophecy. Can I give it? And he may say, okay, but wait till right after the last song or something like that. Some churches have a microphone up front. And if you got a word, you got to come stand behind the microphone as people so they can hear the word. Just you got to see how everything flows with the pastor of your church. How they like to do things that way. But you may be standing in church and you start sensing that same thing. It's not real loud, but it can be. Prophecy means to bubble up too. You just sense an excitement too in your spirit. I feel like something's kind of bubbling up in me. Now, when I felt this yesterday in my living room by myself, I didn't know what to say. You may have had just one word, but I went ahead and just started saying something, and I could realize God was giving me, that was prophecy. I really felt like I was prophesying in my house. But now I'm feeling that in the service today. Wow. But now, you're going up a notch here. It's going to take more faith to step out in the service. But see, until you do, you're not going to flow. And the Lord told me the more I step out in faith and flow in the gifts, the more I'll flow, the more he'll use me. And I said, okay, Lord, I am. I'm just going to start stepping out in faith. Every time you show me something, I'm going to start doing it. And it's been increasing. God will do that. I know one time I was at a church I used to go to in Lexington, Kentucky, called the Family Worship Center, real good church. And Brother Norval Hayes, I used to work for Norval Hayes, and Dr. Norval Hayes was there for doing a seminar for us, there for about 3 or 4 services. And that Sunday morning, Brother Norval was sitting on the front row with the pastor.